Hi everyone, welcome to Living My Greatest Life. In the last episode in the Waterfalls, where Master shared with you some of the techniques we use here in the ashram, a lot of you were asking what this is. Well, it's one of our techniques here which we use for our daily regimens. Here to explain that is Master Delpe.
Well, Rory, this is one of the most important and very easy things to do when you have sleep problems. If you cannot sleep well, or if you have shallow sleep, like sleep-wake insomnia. You know, when you sleep and wake up at night and you cannot sleep back, that's sleep-wake insomnia, like another kind. But people who cannot go deep into their sleep, or people who have very short sleep time, like people with shifts, like call centers or nurses, doctors, they can use this one, you know, because it deepens your sleep into even the fourth stage. There are 4 stages of sleep. The one is what they call tulog manok, chicken sleep, shallow. The second one is like you're sleeping and then when somebody moves around you, you wake up. The third one is a little bit a deeper sleep. You starting to not mind people around you. The fourth one is like even they do like this to you, you will not get up anymore. That's what you want to have when you sleep. That's called deep slumber, 4th stage, before the REM or the rapid eye movement stage. So most people have maybe 10 minutes or so every night when they sleep, maybe early in the morning. But most people cannot achieve that. That's the problem. So if you have only 1 hour to sleep or 2 hours maximum because you have many things to do, just do this technique 4 or 5 times. Go to deep slumber. It is more energy and more, I would say, power after you wake up than maybe 8 hours of shallow sleep. So why is this very important? It's like this. Most people know about melatonin, right? It's stimulated from the brain and the pineal gland. It's like gland beneath. If you join this one and here, there's an anchor point of light in meditation, which is called the pineal gland. And then beneath this one also is called the pituitary gland, the master gland, where it controls all the endocrine glands. And here also is the thymus gland, which is like the gland for the immune system to produce T3, T4, T8s, or killer cells. So when you do this breathing, long inhalation through the nose, exhalation through the mouth, repeatedly for 10 to 15 times, you convert the air that you intake through the turbinates inside your nasal cavity. It ionizes your system. Your negative ion tends to be the healing ions. So when you do this repeatedly, more injection and mouth exhalation, and do it 10 to 15 times, you go to a stage of what we call parasympathetic nervous system, like a feeling of being high and spacey, and that is what you desire, the alpha or the theta state of the brain wave, which people want to be in silver mind control, in theta healing, and many healing systems. They want you to go to that stage to heal yourself or to be able to be creative. So these can make you in 5 minutes, this stage where they cannot achieve in an hour of meditation. So it's good for people with sleep disorder, or you want to sleep deep in a short time, more than your long hours of shallow sleep. So when you do this, especially if you use this hand position, this is called the triple hand or finger mudra. It balances your spiritual and material energy. Most people only use this one and they become spaced out, cadets. This one balances the grounding. So my students, they usually use the 3 fingers instead of the most meditators use this one. This is not desirable if you're living in a city life where you need to have money. This one makes you space out and more spiritual, but less money. This one is more money, and this is more spiritual. So if you combine them, that's the magic of material and spiritual balance in your life. So you do this and put your hands on the lap, and you do this. Okay, try that one, okay? Let's do only 10 today. Ready? Chin in, inhale through your nose, exhale through the mouth. Try it. If you tried it 10 to 15 times, you will be a little spaced out and your mind gets calm. You have peace of mind and you feel like internally tranquil and serene. So after you do this 10 to 15 times using these hand positions called mudra, you concentrate on the heart to awaken your emotional intelligence and your love nature. You focus here to develop your mental power and stamina to think and focus your mind, and the crown to stimulate not only the pineal gland to sleep deep, but also to be able to spiritually awaken the power of your soul, to connect to your soul. So these 3 points, or they call it chakras or energy centers, are stimulating points not only on your emotional, mental, and spiritual intelligence, but it also stimulates your thymus gland for the immune system boost, the pituitary gland to manage your glandular system to balance your hormones, and the crown to stimulate the pineal gland and your melatonin and your connection to your soul. Very important technique which you have to do to align yourself daily and to have peace of mind daily. Not only peace in your mind and your heart, but tranquility and serenity, which most of us should be aspiring for. With money and tranquility, you feel better. With money, no peace of mind, you are still stressed and you have what you call success with stress, not success without stress. And also, this will make you more aligned to your true nature, your ability to be yourself, who you are. And this is what people are missing today. So for sleep problems or deepening your sleep, this is a technique. Also to balance your hormones, these people with menopausal syndrome, hormonal problems, mood episodes, people with anger, depression, anxiety, or people who are what we call lost, mentally confused. This is the best technique which we use for our patients and our clients. And there's a lot of other techniques which can augment this one, but since this is one of our main techniques, I think this is good enough to start. If you cannot sleep well, or if you have anxiety, depression, or emotional problems, do 5 sets of 10 repetitions. And in between those repetitions, 1 minute of focusing here, all at the same time. And you will experience the feeling of saints being tranquil and serene. At the same time, you have that internal power of being able to be in charge of your life and aligned.
Okay, so that's one of the techniques. Now you learned it and it really works. You know, there was a time in my life where I used to take sleeping pills because I'd go home early morning after 24 hours of work and I'd have a really difficult time sleeping. So I just pop in sleeping pills. And then I came here and I learned this technique and I do it every evening, you know. Boom, I must sleep right away, and it's very, very deep. It's like all the years of not sleeping because I was shooting on some set. When I wake up, I really feel refreshed. And you're correct, Master. You know, when you're like starting to get like, you know, an anxiety attack or something, you do that, and right away your mind is clear and you are aligned.
You can start the day with that, or you can end your day to go for a higher state of consciousness before you sleep, so you will have good dreams, not nightmares. And when you wake up, you feel robust, dynamic, and very fresh. Internally fresh that you can almost do anything for that day.
Master, there are people out there who need more technical explanation about this.
Well, for people who are more scientific and methodical, or people who are looking for safe use of these techniques, because they used to be doctors or healthcare professionals, you can maybe consult my book. There are more explained don'ts to it, not just the do's but the don'ts. Of course, like if you have neck problems, if you have stiff neck, you have first to exercise before you do that. Or if you have cerebral problems or aneurysms, you have to be careful in doing that intensity. You have to be slower. So you can consult my book. Almost all my books, you can go to my website and you can see that a lot of my books are filled up with these techniques because it is one of the best techniques which most of our clients around the world are using to balance their life.
Yes, so thank you very much, Master. And I hope that answers your questions, guys. We'll see you next time.